Good day, I'm Carrie-Ann Smith and this is your JIS news for Thursday, October 9. The Ministries of Health and Education have organized the national cleanup period from October 15 to 22 to tackle mosquito breeding sites, particularly in schools. The action is in response to the chikungunya outbreak affecting the country. In a notice to schools on Wednesday, the Education Ministry said the cleanup exercise was being planned to coincide with the midterm break. Following the exercise, schools are advised to put plans in place to prevent new breeding sites. In the meantime, schools are also advised to contact the Medical Officer of Health at the Parish Health Department to arrange fogging at their institutions if necessary. For its part, the ministry will be making paracetamols available to schools through the Education Regional Offices, while parents are urged to keep children home if they're affected by chikungunya. A decision is to be taken regarding students who missed critical class time due to Chik-V to arrange makeup sessions to prepare for examinations. Meanwhile, the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management ODPEM has released 2 additional phone numbers for members of the public to report suspected Chik-V cases and provide information on possible mosquito breeding sites in their community. Persons are asked to call 833-0629 or 838-5320. This is in addition to the 754-9077 number released on Tuesday. The challenges associated with ODPEM's toll-free line have been addressed, and the public can again call 1-888-225-5637. They can also contact the Ministry of Health's Emergency Operations Center at 1-888-663-5683 from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. ODPEM is encouraging persons to report likely breeding sites in their surroundings, as the information helps in determining the fogging schedule. In other news, Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller is calling on more local companies to innovate and transform their companies to remain relevant in the changing business landscape. The Prime Minister was speaking as she toured and opened Red Stripe's heat and power plant Wednesday.
We need more companies, big and small, to follow the example of Red Stripe, to look at how to retool their businesses. They need to re-examine how they may improve their internal processes and become more global in their outlook.
With the installation of the combined heat and power plant, Red Stripe will be able to produce at US 18 cents per kilowatt hour. Mrs. Simpson-Miller lauded the company for other investments, which include their Learning for Life project, which has impacted 11,000 Jamaicans. She also commended the establishment of a cassava pilot project, which trains 2,000 student farmers and puts 2,500 acres of land into production. Finance Minister Dr. Peter Phillips is in Washington to attend the annual International Monetary Fund, IMF, and World Bank board meetings. Dr. Phillips and his team will hold discussions with officials from both multilateral agencies, as well as representatives from the Inter-American Development Bank. He will also represent Jamaica at a number of caucus meetings. Discussion topics include private partnerships for public service delivery, how to restore trust in a financial system, and the challenges for job-rich and exclusive growth. Dr. Phillips is accompanied by Jamaica's ambassador to the United States, His Excellency Stephen Vassiani, Governor of the Bank of Jamaica Brian Winter, Director General of the Planning Institute of Jamaica Colin Bullock, and Financial Secretary Devon Rowe. The delegation will return to the island on Monday, October 13. Chairman of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Commission, Gary Peart, says recent changes to the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act have yielded positive results for the sector. Among other things, he says the Commission has been receiving a number of inquiries both locally and overseas.
The number of licenses, especially in areas that has now been enabled by the legislative changes, is also on the increase, and we expect that within another 6 months or so, we will see additional entrepreneurs coming on board, which ultimately would increase the revenues, not just for themselves, but to the government coffers.
Mr. Peart was speaking on Tuesday as the BGLC signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the JCS Organized Crime Investigative Division to tackle illegal gaming practices in Jamaica. The Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act, which was amended in May, makes provisions for online gaming and mobile betting while implementing a fixed penalty system for those who break the law. These and other changes to the Act will help the Commission to collect over $1 billion in taxes during this fiscal year. And finally, 8 proposals from fund managers have been pre-qualified for entry into the Jamaica Venture Capital Fund. In February 2013, the Development Bank of Jamaica (DBJ) established a venture capital program to provide equity financing and technical advice to small and medium-sized enterprises. Then between July and September this year, the bank issued a call for proposals inviting individuals and entities wishing to invest in companies operating in Jamaica. On Tuesday, the DBJ said the response to the call showed that investors were interested in doing business with Jamaican companies. The proposals from local and international interests will now move to the next stage of the selection process. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Carrie Ann Smith. Thanks for watching.